The trial of 7 people accused of conspiracy to commit criminal damage and aggravated trespass has heard from a dog handler who was employed to guard a house in Carlton in Nottinghamshire, from where a couple had been evicted.
Andrew Scott said he heard glass breaking and saw people on the roof. The home was once owned by Tom Crawford, who was involved in a dispute with his mortgage company. The accused deny all the charges, as Rajiv Popat reports.
The jury at Leicester Crown Court were today shown footage of people on the roof of a house with a placard which read, "Justice for Tom and Sue." The house was once owned by Tom Crawford, seen here wearing a hat. He and his wife had been evicted from their home at Carlton in Nottinghamshire 3 weeks earlier after a dispute with their mortgage company. On the 24th of July last year, security staff with dogs were employed to stop people from occupying the house. Andrew Scott was a dog handler who said there were a group of people outside who were, in his words, very aggressive. He said he heard the sound of glass breaking from the roof. Mr. Scott told the jury those on the roof were not being aggressive. They were chanting, he said, bravado that they had got in. Mr. Scott told the jury he saw another dog handler with red paint on his face, which he initially thought was blood. Another dog handler, Miroslav Stasiak, also gave evidence. The jury heard he had spoken on several occasions before the 24th to Craig Crawford, who is one of the defendants and the son of Tom Crawford. Mr. Stasiak was cross-examined by Mr. Crawford, who is defending himself. Craig Crawford asked him, "Have I ever been threatening to you?" Miroslav Stasiak replied, "No, you always spoke gently to me." "On that day, was I threatening?" Mr. Stasiak replied, "No, you didn't cross the line between me and my dog." Jurors were also shown police footage of officers asking those on the roof to come down. An officer was heard saying, "You can go to court on Monday to get a copy of the warrant." A video was also played which showed Mark Haining, seen here wearing a green coat and black tie, being arrested and led out of the house. And in the same film, Elizabeth Shire, who's wearing a green scarf and black coat, was seen coming down a ladder before she was arrested. The 7 defendants deny conspiracy to commit criminal damage and aggravated trespass. The trial continues. Rajiv Popat, ITV News, Leicester.